Hi, this is Eldad Amara. Do you know that there's a relationship between the private prison service, hip-hop music, particularly gangster rap, and also the music industry? Now what I'm going to tell you, man, is shocking. Right, there's a lot of young people that's going to prison, particularly blacks and Hispanics, at an alarming rate. But do you know the reason why? I'm not saying that white kids aren't going to prison as well, but primarily blacks and Hispanics are going to prison at an alarming rate. Right, in 1988, somewhere around the mid-80s to the late 80s, early 90s, the prison executives and also the music executives got together, right, and they tried to find a way of making money from a particular type of music, a particular genre of music, and this is gangster rap. Why such young rappers, people that other people haven't even heard of, make hits overnight? This is done deliberately by the record companies. Yes, the record companies promote these rappers, young, naive, who don't know too much, and all they're talking about is gangs and bitches and hoes and drugs and shooting up niggers. If anybody come into their area code, they'll kill them. Now, these rappers were almost like the bait for these record companies and the private prisons. And the consumers, being the people who go and buy their records and try and emulate these rappers. They believed these rappers and the lifestyle that they were living, so they go out and they emulate it, selling drugs, selling guns, having 3 or 4 bitches. That's how easily influenced these kids are. Man, it's sad, because every time we seem to be doing something for ourselves, somebody else comes along and they mess it up for us. They take over our industries, our ideas. Hip-hop used to be a music in the 1980s, 1970s, in actual fact. I can remember Grandmaster Flash and groups like that. Public Enemy, Kool Moe Dee, Guru, The Gangster, Lauryn Hill. There's so many conscious rappers, Roots. But those types of music don't get promoted now. It's deliberate. This music industry, what they want is all this negative rap music out there. They know that it sells, particularly to the young people, and it's got no message in there except for go kill, shoot up, stab, murder, sell drugs. And these are the people that the music industry are promoting. These are the sort of people that the music industry is promoting. Young black and Hispanic kids going out and trying to emulate these rappers. How unethical can you be? I'm talking about the system. There's a guy called Tom Bosley. He's a co-owner of a lot of these private prisons. He says that you got to treat this industry just like you would do any other industry if you want to be successful. But there's something immorally wrong with this. Do you know that about 90% of the crap that we listen to, and the things that we watch on TV, and the things that we watch on YouTube, watch on computer, the magazines, are owned by about 10% of the population? So 90% of the population are listening to things that's owned by roughly 10% of the population. That means they control what we listen to, what we hear, what we see. It's a goddamn shame, man. It's a shame. You know, a prison in Arizona did not get funded by the government because they lost £3.5 million. £3.5 million. So because they couldn't get the prison filled to 90%, they lost £3.5 million. So you know what they ended up doing? They start to increase sentences. So for a petty crime, the sentences were extended. And as I say, this free strike rule and you're out. Check this as well. A lot of these young people, when they go to prison, they're making parts and products which are then sold to industries. I can't, off the top of my head, naming these products, but they're giving the labour free whilst they're in prison by making these products. And they're not getting anything back from it. They're selling their labour for free. It's like slavery. I don't believe that the slave trade ever went away. Now check some of the major players in the music industry. Time Warner, Vanguard Group Incorporated, Sony, labels like Polydor. You just imagine. They make a lot of shares from these prisons also. They're major players. Right, man. These people are wicked and bad, man. Wicked and bad. Exploiting young kids. Now I'm not saying like that just because a young kid has committed a crime that they shouldn't get punished for it. But you deliberately set up a system to get them hooked and caught. So you're like the bait, getting these young people caught and putting them in prison just so that you can make money out of them. It's wrong. It's wrong. Now us older guys used to be in the rap music industry. We don't sell no music now because the music industry ain't interested in older folks now, because we're wise to a lot of this shit. We're wise to a lot of this crap. You don't see Lauryn Hill selling big now. You don't see Roots. You don't see Grandmaster Flash. All these rappers who are very positive. Yeah, send a positive message out to the community. You don't want that. You want half-clad women, yeah, naked women on videos, guys with champagne bottles and ice on their hands and around their neck, making out like they're living a life. Half of this is customized jewelry. They're lucky if they get 10 cents off of every dollar. Right? So it's illusionary. Very few rappers really make it. Very few. They got to pay for their own flights and journeys and stuff like that. Yeah? As I say, they're lucky if they get 10 cents off of $1. Right? So they've got to pay for their own hotel rooms and all that sort of thing. We're on tour, paying for their own flights and all that. You lot, man, you record labels, you private prison service, you're wicked. Do you know that in 1970 there's about 500 prisons right across America, about 500 roughly. 40 years on, you got 1,700 prisons. 1,700 prisons. Who's filling those? Mainly the blacks and the Hispanics. Mainly the blacks and the Hispanics. You found another way now of exploiting us. This is a slavery all over again, man. Slavery. Anyway, this is Eldad Amara. If you like this video, please hit the like. Please subscribe to my channel. And hit the notification bell. And you'll get my latest videos, up-to-date videos. Thank you.